Alrighty, so this Big Bad Wolves match I am going to show you because we have two people hitting here right now, and as you can see, two people cannot get 2100 points. So it's not a big deal if I don't use help room and stuff. Plus, I want to show everybody the other way to hit Toy. So obviously, you can use Peter. I think that's going to work the best in general. But the other thing that you can do, use your items. So I'm not using the old chip items for highest attack. I'm using a much better standalone item, pizza, hijack, just better stats in general. And I'm using a bunch of fucking foreigns. I'm using all my Stews PCs. This is 8 of them. So instead of 997, I'm actually 998. Just give me some more PCs. I've got Leela in here, which again is a Crazer. You'll notice everything's a Crazer here, except for Mythic Stewie, because Mythic Stewie Trike is gonna fuck shit up, quite frankly. I've gotten a lot of hundreds. I think versus Shart, I ended up drawing Mythic Stewie like 5 times, and I opened with him or I played him slot 2. And it's been great. So what I usually like to do is go ahead and open up with the PC and then combo the Craze, just so I get the extra heal. I get all my BG heal, and then I get the first slot 16 heal from the PC, just to make it a little bit better. Now Disown here, had a long night. I wasn't in the help rooms, I wasn't helping the team, I wasn't paying attention to what people had, but he did have like a Trike Stewie toy for him, CM3 with some cognac in there. So I'm not afraid of comboing Craze slot 1, which I'm going to do. And I went ahead and used the bears because I have another one in case I don't get a PC, which I don't, unfortunately. The best option right here would be doing these PCs for a little while. In order to get the heals. Now it's still going to be okay. I'm going to get Stewie Trike here in slot 2 before that dies. I'm going to start to stack some heals in there, but we're not looking at plus 100 here. It just didn't work out to our advantage. Plus 99. But in theory, if I would have been able to pay the PC first and then Farns in slot 2, I would have had a little bit extra on the heal, which could have gotten me that 100. Now, Pete here does have quite a few of the Zap PCs. He's all PC sprawl here. So there's two things I could do. Is certainly one, I could open up with the item, and I could play the PC. I could play Stewie here, or I could play the PC. Now, what I like to do is go ahead, since I have the option of both. I'm going to leave that for slot 2 and make sure I have the heal in for slot 1. And now that I see that if it's not a Zap, I'm going to play Farns, just to make sure I kill that slot 1 before it gets out of hand. Otherwise, I would have played Stewie in slot 2, just to stack up heals and stuff. Now I'm going to play Lovey Bears in slot 4, just to make, because I know I'm going to combo it for the Stewie for some extra heal on the outside. And I didn't know what was going to happen completely downstairs in slot 1 and 2. And I was going to save mini cards here just in case I needed an extra heal on the very far end. Now I'm gonna win here with that slot 1 PC healing my slot 3. Didn't quite get it to 112, but you can tell I'm only 2 HP off the board because of that slot 1 PC, so I got a plus 100. If I would have comboed slot 1 with a Farns, I would have been 18 HP off the board, which very well could have been. Now, this still isn't a bad hand. Jenny's one of their weaker accounts, and I've got some PCs here. So again, he's got that slot 1 combo, which is not good for me by any means. It is going to hurt my butt, but I got a head off of it, which is fine. Hopefully I don't win from. I don't think I'll win from slot 2. I'm not doing the math because it's inconsequential. But as long as I don't win from slot 2, I'll get this big heal on the outside plus a line of heals. And that's God, didn't quite get to 112 because of that payback. And then the heal taking care of the payback from Peggy, but it was plenty enough. With these HP boosts, when you have a long line like that, even though I was 103 out of 112 HP on slot 1, 9 HP ain't nothing. So again, we have an option here. Remy. What did Remy have? He had Street Fighter and video game Leela combos. So what I'm gonna do here, what eats up both of those? If you put this, Steve combo. I was gonna say, Trike Stewie eats up both of those fuckers real quick. So I was gonna open with that no matter what. And then down the line here, we can go ahead and play the Farns. Which in this case is going to boost slot 2 for the win. I wasn't even doing the math because I thought slot 2 would not get boosted for the win. It would end up being an HP boost. Maybe the next go I'd get the win. But it really didn't matter. Now Sachin here. Sachin has a Foul and a Warhorse CM3 PC Sprawl. So it's off BGE and it makes life easy. If I didn't have a strong deck, it might make life a little harder, but in this particular case, not a big deal. I'm going to go with the Bears here because I'm not going to get a whole lot of room to get more than 3 of his cards out for HP stack. Because as you see, we do have Death there, and then we have Death here, and that's pretty much the story. He's never going to get more than 3 cards out. So I took the Bears at the beak. And the Bears on the Farns makes a really fucking fatty ass Toy Farns combo. Which I really like because when your heal is based off your HP, it's nice to have a lot of fucking HP. Now the Saint, the good old Saint, the Kryptonite to my Superman. He's not going to beat me this Rumble because I at least have a combo and a PC. So I dodged the Saint bullet. But he's also off BG. Unless he spent his lunch money. Now, we did see a few people there after last match when we basically won, but then didn't finish all our hits and therefore lost. We saw some people spending their lunch money. Maybe the Saint did, but he had an RPG Sprawl, VIP Chris, Mag Zap, Let's Go Far, Laser Tag. So by all means, if that's still the case, which it seems it is, not too worried about it. So I'm going to go ahead and open with some trikes, because what we're doing here, those Mag Zaps are hurting me by all means. I'm aware, but they're not going to win those battles because I have so many of them out. And then I'll do a Farns out here just to make sure that I win the match. I don't go too far. Now, I certainly could have done like 4 Stewies or something like that. That wouldn't have been necessarily a bad idea, giving his sprawl, just getting as much as possible out there. And as you see, the Stewies start to win out there eventually. Now, I'm just popping in. There's so many cards, getting these pizzas out here. And get so much HP out on the board that the paybacks aren't going to chip away enough to take away the score. In hindsight, could I have done some more Stu PCs to be a little bit safer on there? Yeah, I mean, it was a really safe match with what I have versus what he has. But it worked out. Now, not sure. Had himself some combos, but also a lot of PCs. He had like a no CM Haley doll, And a CM1 Farms and CM2 Trike and CM1 Zap figurines. We're gonna open with the PC. He did have some combos too. He had Quagmire CM1 and he had Peter. I forget. So, I don't know what he's gonna do there. So you know what I'm gonna actually do, just in case he does like Quag or something and starts rolling on me, or Farns. So I didn't want to get a slot 1 craze and get too crazy. And then I play too many PCs and my craze can't keep up. So I'm just going to create slot 2, and then I'm just going to roll. Now I'm going to have a shitload of healing on slot 2 because there's so much HP, and I got the Stewie extra 16 heal. Perfectly safe. If he would have opened with the PCs, I probably would have played some more PCs just to get some more healing early. And Dervage, what did the Dervage? They made him an officer. That's so cringy. So he's got an off BGE sprawl as well. Gingerbread, Ledge Attack, Cognac, Fry. Quite frankly, I don't really understand a CM0 Zap figurine deck would have been a lot meaner. And you know, at this level, motherfuckers got some turds to spend. So I wasn't about to say it or show it in round 1, but round 2 I'll say it. Zap figurine, just play a bunch of zaps and quad toy cards, and it's gonna be meaner than these off BGE deals. It doesn't hurt because there's just so much heal between the BGE heal boost for anybody. But if you have stews on as well, like, you can't touch somebody off BGE PC Sprawl unless they just got fucked with all characters. Even items is fine. Now Thanks Bro's got some Zap figurine combos, and he's got some Zap figurine PCs. I went ahead on this one instead of playing the PCs first because I have Stewie first. And why would I take a 16 heal to start when I have a 35 heal to start? You know what I mean? And these matches are actually, I really like playing this style. Not for like it makes me think or it's complicated or anything, but it's kind of fun. So I got like 5+100s against Chart because I got the Stewie. You just play a shitload of them. You get Stewie slot 1 with a big ass heal, and you get an easy 100. And the payback from the Stewie combo is so fucking intense. I've beaten all sorts of combos in slot 1. It's really nice. It's really nice. Leslie Chow Chow. What the fuck did Leslie Chow Chow have? Okay, she's got this Klepto Sprawl. She's always got her Klepto CM3s in. And she's got like Zap and Peter and Farns and Peggy in as well. But nothing of too high of CM. Now something like Peggy could certainly take over, which is not the case here. So what I'm going to do here is actually get my big stew in for the heal. And I'm ahead. I'm basically just going to end it off on the outside, but I got the big heal in. Alright, so that's that. We still have a little bit going here, but we're going to end up losing by like 600 or something. So they definitely shored up. They shored up big time down on the bottom. So props to them. A big part of that too, a lot of their players. We had some buys, which didn't go so well. And honestly, I saw some really ugly things on our side too. But that's not to make excuses. We just lost this round, straight up. But fun matches, nonetheless. Still a little butthurt. It should have been 1-1. We kind of fucked that one up, but it's not the end of the world. So yeah, that's round 6. I haven't really checked who we'll be facing. I don't know where we drop. So Kong FU is gonna win. Kill All Human is gonna win. Who won last time? Douches and Asteria. I think Asteria won, so Asteria is gonna win. Ooh, KT and Brewjax. I honestly don't know the strength comparison. Ace McCloud, Hairbur, a bunch. No Shelter, Snoo. No, they're not playing each other. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm not paying attention. But we'll drop somewhere. Hopefully, we get another sharp match. That would be fun. I really want to get Snoo. I want to test out the new Snoo. Kong FU is always fun. I don't know where we'll land up. But one thing I know for sure 7, 8, 9, 10 can't play Big Bad Wolves win. So we'll probably go 8 and 2 and land wherever the fuck we land. Presumably number 2 doesn't really matter. Could land 2, 4, 17. None of that shit makes sense anyways. I mean, it makes sense. I understand how fucking MMR works, but fucking MMR sucks. It doesn't make sense why they would implement that system, is probably how I should say it. But, yep, I hope you enjoy. Until next time.